Hello friends, today we are going to study our next topic, that is command line arguments. Well, this is the topic that we always study at the end of C and C++ batch. Well, why is it so? What are the different points of command line argument that we'll be discussing in our next video, in the upcoming video, but still here we'll be discussing the basics, how to apply that. Well, why we use that? The main reason for using this is because whenever you go for any of the competitive exam like TCS NQT, so in such programs they may ask you to pass that through the command line arguments. So you must know how to take input from the normal method like scanf, and the second one, that is using the command line arguments. So this is the reason why we are here with this video. So I am Anchal and you are watching our channel. The Inside Code is. Let's begin. Well, whenever you talk about C or C++, the most important function in C or C++ is the main function. But mostly it is defined with the return type, that is int, and without the parameters, that you do not pass any of the parameter here. Whatever you need to do, you just do in its body part, right? But when we talk about the command line arguments, we pass two parameters here. And these parameters are basically these two. The very first is an integer, that is argc. Well, you can name it anything, but by convention it is named as argc, and the array is named as argv. Well, the second one is then array. Okay, so the first one was a number of arguments of the command line that you will provide. And the second one basically is the pointer array of arguments passed. If I talk about that in detail, then I can say it as a vector. So what is a vector? Vector is basically a 1D array. So this argv is a 1D array that take all the arguments that you will pass. And let me tell you, this array is basically of strings. Array of strings. Well, we will be discussing it in just few seconds. So this is one way you can provide the command line arguments, either by this, and the second way is this one. Here what we are doing is this char star argv. Well, which we were doing like star argv, and this square brackets, this can also be written as this one. Both are same. You can do it in any of the way that you will prefer. So something more about this. Let me tell you, this argc is basically the number of command line arguments that the user will pass. This must be a non-negative number because the user must pass at least one argument. So we'll be studying that. What is it? The second thing that you must know is the, like say I want to input three values 10, 20 and 30. These are three values, but apart of that there is one more command line argument, and that is known as the program name. So the very first, or I should say the 0th index argument is the name of your program, and rest are the arguments that you have given. Let's see an example, then you will understand it in a better way. So there are some properties. We'll discuss the tricky part of the command line argument. Why is it needed when we can already take the input from scanf, or you can hard code it like a equals to 10? Then why is it needed from the command line? So we'll be studying the tricky parts and this logic in the upcoming video, but still the properties that you must know are that are always passed to the main function, as we have already seen. The second one is it is supplied whenever the program is invoked, that is whenever you compile and just execute the program, then you have to supply that. It is given from outside the program instead of hard coding. Hard coding means like int a is equals to 10. You have defined a static value for that. That is known as hard coding, which is not at all a good practice. And it is invoked whenever we call the main program. And yes, the 0th index I told you is always the program name. Then the arguments that you have passed as the input. Since it is an array and the array of string, that means the last argument, that is I must say the last one is at the argc, is always a null pointer. 0th one holds the name of the program, and rest all are the arguments like 10, 20, 30, the input values. So how we go it? We always take these from the command prompt. So whenever you write cmd and just press enter, you opens a black screen, which is basically known as a command prompt. So what you need to do, just go to the folder wherever your file is there, then just write the name of the file, always the executable file. So you have to compile and execute it once, and you have to open this executable file. After that, you have to pass the number of arguments, whatever that is. This zeroth is like the first argument will be the file name, then first index, second index, third index, and so on. So it will work. Okay, so let's see what actually I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, like, whenever I do it, my folder would be like this, like D, then temp-C, then temp, and then cmdl args. This is my program name, and 11, 22, 33, and 44 are the arguments that I have given. So the number of arguments are 5. Why 5? Because I told you this name is also the part of the argument. So argc value contains 5. That means 4 these and 1 the program name. And last one would always be the null pointer. And if I want to access this, because it is a 1D array, so how would I access this? 0th index is the command line name, cmdl underscore args. First index is 11, then second is 22, 33, 44, and if I talk about 5, that means argc, that is the null pointer. Right, let's see this program. Well, this was the output, how we will be executing. I just want you to have a foundation, image in your mind that what actually we are gonna do. So what you need is, let's see the program and understand how to give the input by this method. Okay, so we are here. Well, this is my folder, that is nqt, and it is having a C file that I've already opened in my IDE, that is C. Okay, so here it is just .c file. When I just here click it here, that is F11, when I compile and execute it, so you will have this black screen where you just have to cross this one, and simultaneously you will find the change here. Here an exe file is being made of this C file. So what you needed, just F2 and just copy the name of this file. The next step is you have to click on this and just write cmd and press enter. This will open our command line, this command prompt. So why I did so, you can also just search it from here, but for that you have to change the directory and go to this directory. But if you do so, then you will already find here. Alright. So next step was, you just have to copy that cmdl, whatever the name you have just copied. Then you have to give the arguments. Say I just give the arguments as this. So I have given 5 arguments, and one is the its program name, that means total of 6 arguments. So this is the final output that we have already seen. So this was all about command line argument, but still there are many facts about it. The tricky part, so we all be discussing that why is it needed, the basic to the tricky part, everything in the next coming video. So you must watch that as well. Well, this will be beneficial for you to get placed in any of the company. And if we talk about TCS, then they take their test as TCS NQT, and these are the main questions from coding that are being asked there. The student who doesn't know what is command line argument, they'll be sitting idle, they'll be thinking what we have to do. So you must know this concept.
आई होप आपको ये वीडियो लेक्चर पसंद आया होगा। अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट या सजेशन है तो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर दीजिएगा, और अगर आपने वीडियो को अब तक लाइक या शेयर नहीं किया है तो जल्दी से वीडियो को लाइक और ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करें। एंड प्लीज सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन्स फॉर लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स। शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद, थैंक यू।